Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have an ROG Strix G16, the 2023 model. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your fan, heatsink, CPU assembly. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure that it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access the bottom case screws. Now this computer has 11 screws near the red arrows that need to be removed. The bottom screw near the blue arrow is a captive screw that will not actually come out of the bottom case when you unscrew it. It actually lifts the bottom case up a little bit to help you start prying it off. After you have the screws removed, you take a small flat pry tool and you're going to start in that corner near the blue arrow and you're going to pry the seam of the bottom case up from the rest of the computer. Now don't put the pry tool too far in, you could damage some internal components. Keep it on the edge, go nice and slow but firm, and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. After you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any of the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all the tools and supplies, as well as the replacement and upgrade parts for this computer. Now, before touching anything in a computer, it's always best to unplug your battery first. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. Now this is your battery right here along the bottom of my screen. To access the battery plug, we have to access that small fan that sits directly above it. The fan is held in by the two screws near the red arrows and plugs into the motherboard near the blue arrow. Now when unplugging that fan, be very careful. Fan wires are very fragile. If you pull them too hard or incorrectly, you could damage the wire. Sometimes you could pull it right out of the plug. So be very careful. Try to use your fingernails or a pry tool to wiggle that plug out of that port instead of just pulling on it. The battery is held down by the screws near the red arrows and plugs into the motherboard near the blue arrow. Now to get that plug up, there's a metal bar right next to the blue arrow. You have to slide that bar to the right and that releases the battery plug. After that, you can pop that battery plug directly up and off of the motherboard to unplug it. There are two more fans in this computer in addition to that third smaller one we've already removed near the red arrows. They plug into the motherboard near the blue arrows. So as with most cables in a computer, please try to be careful when unplugging these fans. You can damage the wires, you can pull them right out of the plug. Just try to use your fingernails or a pry tool to manipulate that plug, wiggle it out of that port without pulling on the wires more than you have to. If you're here to replace your fans or if you're here to simply clean them out, you'll be able to get them up without taking up the rest of your heatsink. If you want help with that operation, I will have a video tutorial link below in the description. It will be a tutorial in how to fix an overheating laptop. And one of the things it will show you is how to take apart your fans and give them a good cleaning. As far as the heatsink assembly itself, you can take it up by removing the screws near the red arrows. Take special note of the sticker on top of the screw near the blue arrow. That is a warranty void sticker. You may see these at various spots in computers you work on. What happens is that if the service center sees that that sticker has been tampered with, it usually voids part or all of your warranty. So check out your individual warranty, make sure the actual plan you have. Just be aware that that can void part or all of your warranty if it is seen that you've tampered with it. Another note with this heatsink, if you are taking it up for any reason, be aware that some of these models use liquid metal for their heatsinks and not the traditional thermal paste that you may be accustomed to. So if yours uses liquid metal, don't replace it with thermal paste. Keep using liquid metal. I will have a thermal paste option and a liquid metal option example in that list I told you about in the description with all of the tools and supplies and replacement parts for this computer. And lastly, as long as you're in your computer, check out near the blue arrows, this is your RAM. RAM is a large part of your computer's speed and performance ability. And this computer has a good amount of RAM upgrades available. If you want more information on how to upgrade this RAM, check out the video that pops up when this one's done, and I'll explain more about that. If you have any questions, check out the FAQs below in the description. It could save you some time getting an answer. If you do need to leave me a question or comment, please feel free. I try to check those a couple times a day at least. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.